Good morning, guys. I hope that you all had a very Merry Christmas. Today, I'm going to kind of deal with the aftermath of Christmas. This may be over a couple of days, so just trying to get things cleaned up, organized. One thing I would like to note, because it came up in other comments, the situation with the garages occurred because of my long haul COVID and having to think of different ways that I could make money that while I was dealing with my illness. I've been sick for 2.5 years. It has been some people just get punched in the gut with an illness. Mine has been more of waves. So it's, especially in the beginning, nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. Nobody could figure out like what all was going on. I was having diagnosis after diagnosis after diagnosis after diagnosis after diagnosis, and it like just went on and on and on and on. And I got hooked up with a long haul specialist at Ohio State University Hospital, which is the best hospital in Ohio, in my opinion. And that's where all of my doctors are. I currently see about 15 physicians. So instead of taking the easy route, I guess, and maybe I'm just a girl of hard knocks, but at 40 something years old, I'm not ready to go on disability. I'm not ready to go out on disability. I am trying my hardest and digging in my nails to gain an inch so that I can get back into teaching. And this year, finally, after a 2-year hiatus, I have been subbing at some local schools. And then also I have begun teaching online, which has been amazing. So I have worked and paid my portion of bills through reselling. So I understand the comments about not buying and not doing this, not doing that, not doing blah, 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 blah. I get it. But what you have to understand is that's how I make a living. I have really enjoyed reading some of your comments. You guys have had some really thoughtful things to say as far as like how to get rid of my mess in my garage. But the thing about it is, like, renting a warehouse or renting a storage unit, that's just another cost. And that's how I have to look at things. I'm trying to reduce costs, keep costs minimized. Luckily, we live in a home that has two car garages. And the whole thing is, if I can clean it out, then I would have plenty of space. I have plenty of storage. I don't need to spend more money a month paying for something just to keep my stuff. One thing that I have done over the course of the last 3 months is I've really stopped buying things to resell, because I have so much in inventory right now that is sitting in my garage that I need to get listed. And so I have not bought anything for the business to resell during the last 3 months. So that has been a positive impact. The garage was actually worse, if you can believe it. As far as my daughter's room, my daughter is extremely imaginative. She loves playing with all of her toys. There's nothing that she does not play with. So as far as like the garage coming into the house, that's not true. And I'm actually going to show you here in a second my home. Right now, it's in disarray because of Christmas happening, and Christmas is still happening. Because of family situations, different things, different events, different things that we do during Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, the day after that. We actually have not opened our family gifts, which you're going to see that video coming up. But the reason that I wanted to focus on getting my daughter's room put together is so that we were not adding more to what needed to be decluttered. So her room is looking good. There will be a video, part 2, where we finalize everything. You'll see us putting away her Christmas stuff. And it's just been really good. But like I said, and also Josie is an only child. So when she doesn't have a friend over, she's figuring it out. She's playing by herself. She has a very vivid imagination. And she loves to color. She loves to draw. She loves to make things. And that's why we went more of the Magnetile route and tried to get rid of some of what, like the Bluey house and the Gabby doll house and this house and that house and these characters and those characters, and just really focusing on only having Magnetiles, because there are so many different add-ons that you can do, and she can use her own imagination to create houses or use the hospital or create a police station or create the little schoolhouse, where she doesn't have to have a house for everything. The Magnetiles are those houses. She just has to create them. So, and that uses STEAM and also STEM. So if you're familiar with those two terms, educational terms, then you'll know that you can learn by doing. And that's basically what she's doing. So I'm going to show you guys kind of where we're at this point with the house. It's messy, okay? But my house is never dirty. I'm not one of those people that bring all of my stuff in from the garage and just like toss it on the couch. My house, I have to have it because of my ADHD and also just my memory. I have to keep my house inside in order for me to be productive, because otherwise I'm a squirrel. I go from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. I exhaust myself, and then at the end of the day, really nothing got done. So that's why I have to keep my house in order, and that's why it's going to be really important right now for me to focus on getting my house in order so that I can focus on the garages. So anyway, long intro. So sorry I got off on a tangent. I just really appreciate everybody that has joined recently. My name's Renee. I live in Ohio, and I have one little girl. Her name is Josie. She's 7 years old. I'm married and we've been married for 17 years. And I am a teacher. I teach business and technology classes. Right now I'm subbing. But the online school, I'm teaching marketing and other business related courses. So it's kind of just a little bit about me, a little bit of my background, kind of who I am, what I used to be, and what I want to attain going forward. So welcome back. Really appreciate everybody and their nice comments, their kindness. So many people in the comments were very empathetic and compassionate and had really good ideas. And I am taking those ideas into serious consideration. So thank you so much. Without further ado, I'm going to flip you around and I'm going to show you around the house. So here we go. Okay, so if you watched our Christmas special, you would have seen that this was one of the things that Josie got from Santa. And this is one of the things that we're going to work on and really try to get organized down here in our sunroom. This stays downstairs, so it's not something that's in her bedroom. And right now it's kind of filled with, it's kind of bothering me that it was off center, sorry about that, with some of her Christmas presents and things that we need to take up to her bedroom. But right now I'm fine with it. Just, you don't clean up Christmas in one day, right? So she used to have a table, and I'm keeping the base, but she's grown bigger. And this Lego table top comes off, and it actually has a whiteboard on the other side. I believe that this was made by Picasso tiles. So if you're looking for something similar, this thing is amazing. Josie's played with it for years. But it has a Lego side, and then on the other side is where you make your kind of like your Magnetile stuff. So Unfortunately, there's Legos on it, or I would show you. So I'm actually going to put this on top of that little cart, and then we will have our table free. And then part of what we're going to be organizing in the future are these bins, which are technically organized right now. She has a lot of markers, pens, craft supplies, and each one of these lunch boxes has been serving as having a specific job. So like what's in it. This is her desk. She has her little fashion mini brand house, and so it's not terrible. It's just, it needs picked up. And here's a good example of what I'm saying when I say each one of these little boxes has a job. If you've never seen dot art, it's really cool. You should check it out. But this container holds all of her dot art markers. So anyway, I won't mess with that right now, but she got a lot of jewelry making kits, and we have been in the process of trying to get those kind of unboxed so that we can take the cardboard to recycling. And then under the tree, it is clear. So, but it's because, you know, it's going upstairs. We still have Stitch. And the little Furby down here, but they have been officially unboxed. And then I'm going to take you into and you can see, I mean, there's stuff, a few things here and there that need to be straightened up, but nothing horrible, nothing major. We still have, this is some trash that's going out, and cardboard that's going to recycling. And then we have not had the chance, and we always do this every year, is we have our family Christmas the day after Christmas. So you will see we have not opened up our presents, and Josie opened up her Santa presents, but she hasn't opened up her presents from Mom and Dad. So that was what we will be doing today. You can see there is some things that have been unwrapped that came from aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, the whole thing. And then that big box has a bunch of cords and some other toys that have been unwrapped. And so we definitely have our work cut out for us trying to organize this back into a room, but I am so glad that we spent that day and a half trying to organize her room and get it straightened up, because otherwise the Christmas mess would be even worse. So kind of walk you through the journey of decluttering for Christmas. This is day one of probably a few. And I'm not in a huge hurry to take down my Christmas decorations, to be quite honest. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I hope that you guys had a great Christmas. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you subscribe, and I hope that you all have a magical day. Thank you.